This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Denver sideline, you can look at their head coach. His team at 500, 2-2 through the first 4 games of the season. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, you're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
That last run lost a yard, setting up 2nd and 11.
Great, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down.
At the 47-yard line. Set.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that one going to be thrown down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run here with Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. On the move left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
What a decision there to go for it on 4th down. I mean, not bad initially by the defense. There was nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but what they didn't account for, his ability to use his legs. Not only to pick up the first down, but to pick up a huge chunk play. And now they're rolling.
Singleton on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
The 50-yard line.
Set.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll be taken down. So we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
For another Eagles. 1st and goal at the
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march to the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarter.
Just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game because I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Ball on the 40 now.
Runners in the league.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Jackson on the return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of
Hurts going to hold on to this one. The defense not fighting. They stay at home. And they tackle him for no gain.
Singleton off the tackle.
3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
That's Goddard in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Whoa. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd and 5. Now Hurts. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Barkley. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal.
Pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a standout performance performance early on in this one, and his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Elliott on now for the PAT. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very big pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Nolan Smith. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
To return, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At the 49-yard line.
The way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7 from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run the counter with Barkley, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A short one into the hands of Troutman. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. A first down throw for Hurts. A ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
It's now second down 10.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
That's complete. Tight end got it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. To throw on second down is Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. First down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Got a man, that's Sherfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 7. First down.
Here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Broncos.
Nix now on first and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Here's second and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
To throw is Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott thanks the rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the give, it's Harvey. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw is Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. On the zone read, this is Nix. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Eagles' 42-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Draw play here for Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Deep ball downfield for Sherfield. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards. We'll give them 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. They'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
And they'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Formation for the Eagles.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the Eagles use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
The reality is, Mike, there's just not too many guys in the league who are capable of making that play. Once he gets past the line of scrimmage, he has all sorts of space to run. He's one of the faster quarterbacks around, and he's able to pick up big yardage before stepping out of bounds.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Give now to Harvey, running right. And he'll take this one in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
The kick is good. Next the score, Eagles 21, Broncos 7.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. There he goes again. And they will finally run him down.
A gain of 34 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
Hurts will fire this one out to Smith. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
On the play. That's good for an Eagles.
Once again, it's Barkley. And this time, they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 14-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the 38 now, here's second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
He was brought down by Zach Warren. And it's 3rd down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And it's looking like this could be another win for this team. That'd be 5 in a row to start the new season as they try to finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
On the ground, this is Barkley. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Open receiver is tocu. Pick up a 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
23-yard line.
A run with Barkley. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
13 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.